Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today one free live mock test available in oliveboard app. So this is for upcoming prelims IBPS clerk 2023. So this live test available from June 4th 7 p.m. So let's get started. So first of all, English section. Simply put, dash leaders want transformational change to be easy. Simply put, most leaders want. Next, remember that you multitask dash you want to be able to do it all. Remember that you multitask if you want to be able to do it all. Remember that you multitask because you want to be able to do it all. Next, option C. I put a lot of trust in strangers and dash believe you can travel solo anyway. I put a lot of trust in strangers and I believe you. So option D. Next, chewing her fingernails, her mind dash with worries, competing with worries. So next parassemble. Will come at last. So its object. Mary Jane had been the object of Peter's affection for years. It was pretty object from their conversation that they were not interested in the project. I object to the proposal. Object of Peter's affection for years. I think it's 1 and 3. Next, amazed. She was amazed at his reaction to a simple compliment, and it was amazed how someone could be so perceptive at one moment and clueless the next. I'm amazed you have never heard of Rolling Stones. So I'm amazed you never heard of Rolling Stones. I think she was amazed at his reaction to a simple compliment, and it was amazed how someone could be so perceptive. I think option only one. Next, these are grammar correction. It was fortunate that they had set out early. This is B. Next, the interests of both parties may not be identical, but they do overlap considerably. I think it's option D, overlap. Some of the best music streaming services have modes that highlight the lyrics in the time with the music. Option A. Next, this is wrongly spelled word. The majestic waterfall cascaded down the rugged cliffs, creating a breathtaking sight. Option D. Next, the vibrant autumn leaves painted a picturesque. I think it's option C is incorrect. It means wrongly spelled word. Next one, I was hired as a fact checker and at that time I know little about the practice. I was hired as a fact checker and at that time I know little about the practice. I was hired as a fact checker, and at that time I know few about the practice. I knew little about the practice. Option A. Next, agroforestry is basically mixing tree together with other crops. Option A. Next, the light shine bright in the sky on a night of Diwali with firecrackers everywhere in the dark sky. The light shined bright in the sky. Option C, because on a night, but it's on a night. Next one, the trees protected us from sunlight when we lie down, so it's not lay down, lay. So option C. Next question, his parents were so proud and said that Ajit had been a genius from childhood. So I think no correction is required. It is absolutely correct. Next we will go to the parassemble question. So first of all we will read all 5 sentences. Finding no other option, some of us took shelter in the car shed. As we stepped out of the office building, it started raining heavily. So I think option E is first sentence. The clock struck 7 and we were about to leave the office. Next, B, as we stepped out of the office building, it started raining heavily. So EB. Next, finding no other option, some of us took shelter in the car shed. And after the rain stopped, we somehow managed to go back home in spite of less transport. But because of gusty wind and torrential downpour, we all got drenched badly. So the arrangement is EBACD. So first E, next EBA, third, B is second. So EBA CD. What is C? Okay. Next, column based questions. I am preparing a delicious chicken curry for dinner tonight. AD is 1 pair. Next, I do not like to play basketball, but I am forced to play. So BF is another pair. And alcohol is injurious to health and should not be consumed. So BFCE. Next one, I realized now that I should have wondered why it might not be easy. I was entering a world I had not known existed. It was hard to tell what they were. It was hard to tell what they were without going closer. I realized now. So I think it's B3, and I realized now that they were without going. I was entering. It was hard to tell what I had not known existed. I was entering a world I had. I realized now that He was entering a world. So B3, A2 and C1 I think. So let's see after submitting this mock test. Next, this is reading comprehension. Once upon a time there lived a king who was very old. One day he was thinking about whom I shall give the throne to, and he saw some kids playing outside his castle, so he called them inside and gave them one seat each and said, "You will grow a plant from these seeds and show me after 1 year whose plant will be very beautiful. He will become the next king." All the kids worked very hard, but one kid was working very hard, but his plant did not grow. And on the day when the king called them to their castle, he bravely went to the castle, and when he reached the castle he saw very beautiful plants of other kids and he had nothing, so he hid behind a pillar. And when the king saw him, he called him in and asked, "Where is your plant?" And he said, "I worked very hard, but my plant did not grow. I felt uncomfortable, so I hid behind the pillar." And the king immediately said to him, "You are the next king now, because you are very honest and because I have given you a boiled seed. That's why your plant did not grow, and for your honesty you will be recorded the next king." He was very happy now. So the moral of the story is that honesty is the best policy. Nobody wants someone in their life who chooses to be the dishonest. Rather, we all want someone who can trust, whether it's with minor things or significant things. Honesty is the best policy for the reason that without honesty, people would not be able to rely on you. Next, they expect that builds trustworthy and reliable relationships has everything to do with honesty. Being honest can pay you unexpected rewards. So next, go to the questions. What do you understand by the word rely? It means so people would not be able to rely on you. So here, whether it is with minor thing or significant thing, honesty is the best policy for the reason that without honesty, people would not be able to rely on you. So to assign a duty, without honesty, not be able to confidence on you. I think it's to have confidence in, I think. Not be able to. I think next. What was the king bothered about the passage? So who will succeed him in the sitting on the throne? Option B. Next. Who did the king call to grow plants as per the passage? The kids playing outside. Option C. Next. Who will become the next king according to the given passage? Someone who is good at playing the man with good knowledge. So the one who will grow really beautiful plant. So option D. Next, how many people went to the castle without no plants grown? When king called them the castle, I think it's one kid. Next, which of the following types of seed was given to the king's son? Boiled seeds. Option A. Next question. What is the moral of the story as given in the passage? One should always speak the truth and be trustworthy. Option B. Next. Already test was submitted, so let's see. So this is my score. Overall I attempted 92 questions. 82 questions are correct, 10 are wrong. I did many mistakes in English, I think. Overall total score 79.50. And English I attempted 30 questions, 8 are correct, 8 are incorrect, 22 are correct. So it got 20 marks. And in quant I attempted only 28 questions. This is a little bit moderate section. 27 are correct, 1 is incorrect. Overall I got 26.75 out of 35. And in quant I attempted only 34 questions. 33 are correct, 1 is incorrect. So that's why I got 32.75. So this is total score. Anyone attempted this mock test, so please share your score. Thank you.